Hey friends, meat with potatoes and mushrooms have never tasted this good. For a weeknight dinner or lunch, this is it. Welcome to my channel. I'm Chef Wainaina. I share tips and ideas to inspire the cookiness. Without further ado, let's do some prep work for this delicious dish. For this delicious recipe, I'm starting with this beef ribeye steak. I definitely got some potatoes, rosemary, thyme, some scallions, a shallot, garlic, mushrooms, salt and pepper, some red pepper flakes. And then I'm also going to use a touch of this stuff. I love it. Better than bouillon, beef flavor. Now cut this beef into some nice chunks. It's a beautiful piece for grilling. You can take off this curd here. We might not need it for this recipe, but this is good when you're grilling. No, actually I'm going to cut this into pieces and then render it on the same pan that we're going to make this dish. Take some of this cup. This wasn't in my original idea. So on this pan that we will use to saute the beef, I add this and then on low heat just let the fat render. All I need to do is just cut this across and then just go along cutting into some nice chunky cubes here. So always still on this cutting board, season with salt and pepper, a good amount of pepper here. Set this beef aside, step onto the potatoes. Just a parchment paper, peel and then dice these potatoes into small chunks or just fairly good bite size. Now before I cut the potatoes, still on this parchment paper, well, using the parchment paper just a way of folding the trash in one place. So I'm using shallot here, you can use red onion. So set aside, garlic, potatoes and garlic, beef, steak, they all go very well together. So don't shy away from using a lot of garlic. Now just leave the parchment paper up, all your peelings in one place. Now just chop this garlic, doesn't have to be fine. This yields probably about 2 tablespoons or so. Now shallot. Done. Now I bought these mushrooms already sliced, Portabella and baby bellas. So there's nothing much to do with this. You can definitely buy this whole. It makes my work just a little bit more easier because I wanted to make this a quick making dinner. And then I have rosemary. I need 2 sprigs or just 1 big one. That should be enough. Save the stems, they are very handy when you're making stews or soups. Get some thyme, need some few sprigs here. Actually, that should be enough. About a tablespoon of each. Stack this. Just roughly chop it. Doesn't have to be very fine. And we'll get a teaspoon of this good stuff here. That should be enough. You just need to add more beefy flavor. You can definitely skip this. Now, bring back the potatoes. So just have it. The smaller one, just cut it in quarters. It's good. Just rinse the potatoes in water and we are ready to go start cooking. For the potatoes, you can use the red potatoes, the baby potatoes, the little potatoes, or any kind of waxy potatoes. They tend to hold together for this kind of recipes. For garnishing, we need some scallions, the green and some of the white. Save this. Now this beef fat is all rendered here. Just with a slotted spoon, just remove. It's good for snacking. So I got a good amount of rendered fat here. Into it, just a touch vegetable oil. Now into the smoking hot pan, add the diced beef. Make sure it's in one layer. The rendering of the fat, that was just me. You don't have to do that. You can just straight away use any vegetable oil of your choice. But beef fat definitely makes everything better. Give the beef a turn once it's brown. Remember, this is ribeye, so it's quick cooking. We don't want to overcook it. So once you turn it, it's just gonna be a few minutes and then we remove it. Once this beef is all browned on all sides, remove from the pan. Into the pan, add the mushrooms. We'll start with the portabellas. Just a touch salt, pepper. Let this saute. The moisture in the mushrooms will actually help to graze the bottom of the pan. This is all good flavors. Now add the baby bellas. The mushrooms will actually shrink as they release the moisture. We need that moisture to deglaze this pan further. Just a touch more salt. Always remember, season as you go. Add some of the shallots, garlic, the fresh herbs, rosemary and thyme. You can substitute the fresh with the dry, but just use half the amount. Now remove these mushrooms into the container with the beef. Into this pan, add some vegetable oil, about 2 tablespoons. Heat on high. Once the oil is hot, potatoes in. Make sure all the potatoes are in one layer. Put a lid on and let steam for about 5 minutes or so. Let's take a peek on these potatoes which have been searing and steaming here. Yep, we are looking for that beautiful color. Give them a nice turn. Lid back on another 5 minutes or so until the potato starts softening. Open this. At this point, if you are satisfied with the color, you can lower the heat and just cook so slowly. But let's taste the potatoes. Almost there. Now steam for just a few more minutes. Now these potatoes should be closed now. In goes the rest of the shallots, garlic, the rest of the fresh herbs. Return the mushrooms and the beef into the pan together with all the accumulated juices which we need for deglazing the bottom of the pan. Add the beef bouillon, lower the heat, and now all we need to do is just to toast everything together and let the beef bouillon cook off just so slightly. At this point you want to be careful, you don't want to break the potatoes. Finish this, some of these scallions. This dish is perfectly served on a platter. The beef bouillon ties everything all together. Just a pinch of red pepper flakes. Scallions.
My business, humming a song. I'm happy by myself, not a care in the world. This is a life, just me, myself, and I am watching the clouds up in the sky, all but laughing out loud. I'm telling you why I'm living the life, just me, myself, and I.
Just the thought of having potatoes, mushrooms, and beef just in one pot, that by itself is a classic. They combine just so well to give you this delicious dish that you can do on any day of the week. The flavors come together just so nicely. You can't get it wrong. So thank you so much for watching this one. I hope this is a recipe that you can try in your own kitchen on any day of the week, and you and your family will definitely enjoy. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.
I'm happy again. Life is a blessing if I think